Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dan on Dave, coming at you live from Germany for your Copious Raw review. Oh, yeah. Well, Goldberg certainly tried to do everything in his power to screw up that ending, didn't he? My God. Step 1, headbutt a door, make yourself bleed. Step 2, continue to flub the same promo over and over and over. Step 3, acknowledge the screw up over and over and over. My God, what a train wreck to end Raw, at least up until Paul Heyman came out and did his Paul Heyman type things. An unadvertised appearance by both Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker, which is really convenient for me because if you look at my thumbnail, I called it. I called that all three were going to be there. Fucking Nostradamus and shit. Oh my God. That's why you come here, because you know what you're going to get. You know the awesomeness. You know the copiousness. You know no one does it better. So I kind of had that, you know, handpicked a little bit. I mean, look, it shouldn't have been too much of a stretch to think that everybody that they could get there was going to be there. It was a all hands on deck situation. Apparently there are still tickets to be had for the Alamo Dome. They got to do everything they can to sell these seats, son. They got to sell out that event. And honestly, overall tonight, I think they did a fairly good job of selling it. I mean, not a great job of selling it. I still feel like almost every other match, including the WWE Universal Championship Goldberg. Universal Championship Goldberg. The Universal Championship is just, it's so far down on the card. It just, nothing really does seem to matter too much outside of the actual Royal Rumble match, which is okay. It's status quo. It's something that we understand is going to happen when we get to Royal Rumble time. It's just one of those things. So I don't think that's a necessarily huge deal. So the ending, just with the shivers and seeing those three iconic wrestlers in the ring at the same time, I think does do a good job of selling what we're going to see, selling us on the idea of anything being possible. Fun side note, the combined age of all three, I believe, is over 140. I'm just saying. I'm not saying anything. I'm simply just saying the combined age of Goldberg, Undertaker, and Brock Lesnar is over 140 years old. Holy shit. Whew, it's pretty amazing. Overall, Raw was hit or miss like it has been. I will say that this Raw has been better than anything that we have seen on Raw in the past 4 or 5 weeks. That's not saying much because I've barely made it through a Raw in the last 4 or 5 weeks. So at least I did make it through this one, and that's a positive. There are a lot of issues still with the entire roster, really more Raw than SmackDown, but still there's some issues here. There's some big holes to be filled. They're doing an awful, horrendous job of building up Bayley and Charlotte. There seemed to be something cooking, and now last week with the poetry and this week with the interviews, there's just nothing there. Maybe that was by design. Maybe they're trying to make this a little bit of a cooler for a match that we know probably Charlotte's going to win, and then the bigger moment happening at WrestleMania with Bayley capturing the championship. That's what it feels like they're doing. So maybe it's by design. Still not a great idea, I think, overall, but it just, you kind of want a little something more. Maybe not even just maybe not have this match yet. Maybe do something else. I don't know. The other big thing that I really didn't like tonight was Braun Strowman. 2 weeks in a row, Braun Strowman has ran from the ring. I don't like that. For weeks, they built, the one good thing they were doing, even on the bad Raws, was Braun Strowman, the build that they've had with Strowman. He's been looked at like a monster, a serious threat. The last 2 weeks, he's running away. Ran away from Brock Lesnar last week, which makes no sense considering Brock Lesnar's first appearance since being beaten by a 50-year-old man in a minute 26. And then this week, he runs away from a 46, 47-year-old giant, granted, who is lost a lot of weight and looks a lot less gianty with a lot of, he looks a little bit more like me with the flab and hang and stuff. Not a great look. Maybe it's time to cover up this area. I'm just saying. That nipple was hanging out from the side, and it was a little bit worrisome, to say the least. So I don't like having Braun Strowman run from anybody, even the Big Show and Brock Lesnar. I think it just sends a bad message. It really does to me. So we're going to get into the rest of what happened on Monday Night Raw. We're going to talk about the main event a little bit more. We're going to talk about some good things that happened on Raw, because there was a fantastic match that we will talk about. And of course, the big moment with Seth Rollins. We're going to talk about all that in a moment. I want to say big shout out and thank you to everybody in the chat. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you've yet to do so. We're going to take your calls, your questions, your hopes, your dreams, your quips, your quotes, your loves, your likes, your anecdotes, whatever you got. We're going to take it right here live on Skype. David Vancura, DavidVancura. And of course, the number 702-751-2902. We'll also probably be going over to Discord depending on the calls. And I just want to give a big shout out to everybody who's hanging out. Casey McLaughlin, Sarah Small, Fake Ass Twat, Reputation Killer, Makad 114, Sleeping Angels is here. Brandon Knight, Terry Snow Queen moderating you moofos. Y2J, Don Butler, Patty Glenn is here. Always nice to see the Patty Glenn. I mean, hell, it's Patty Glenn. Good stuff there. Nick Aswell's here. A whole bunch of people. Thank you, guys. Make sure you drop a like on the video if you have to do so. We're not going to take your calls yet. We will take them sometime. As soon as I'm done. As soon as I'm ready. That's when we'll take them. And if you don't like it, I got 2 words for you. Let me put this graphic here since my I don't have my slideshow up to date. So we'll just... And I love this so much anyway. So, oh, he's so pretty. Oh, yeah. I did a good job. I did a good job with that graphic. Look at that. All right, so let's get into it, how the whole night started. It was not a terrible way to kind of kick off the show. Roman Reigns coming out, getting booed yet again. It all leads to a whole rigmarole between him, Owens, and Jericho, which honestly we're getting a little tired of. They tease a little bit of Owens and Jericho again, with Owens volunteering Jericho that he's going to defend his title and all of that. Not a whole hell of a lot. But at least it didn't last forever. That leads us to Luke Gallows and Cesaro. Once again, another iteration of these teams. I don't understand why the way to build a feud now is to simply just have every conceivable matchup between a tag team that you can have. What happened to sneak attacks and keeping distance between tag teams, having both teams build momentum by beating the other tag teams in a division? Oh, wait, there's the fucking problem. There are no other tag teams in this division. There's 3. There's the New Day, there's Cesaro and Sheamus, and then there's the Club. There's no one else. And the New Day, it doesn't even care anymore. They don't even care about the tag teams. Holy God, it's unbelievable. We got a first donation. Like, Don donated $5. Nia Jax got that thick. And let me tell you something about Nia Jax. I would bang the brakes off of Nia Jax, and unabashedly too. She might beat me up for saying that, but I'm just saying she is one beautiful big woman, and Dave loves the big women. She is fine. Thank you for your donation, Don. You're the man. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Yeah, brother. Thank you. Yeah, good stuff there. I'm getting tired of the tag team division. I really am. Just too much of these 2 teams together. And I love Gallows and Anderson so much. I don't even care that Gallows won. It matters nothing to me. Things start, I'm Goldberging it up now. Things start to get a little bit weird with Mick Foley backstage, Stephanie McMahon on a phone, because that's an idea. Sami Zayn comes in, pisses people off because that's what Sami does now. He's just the annoying guy saying he wants into the Royal Rumble match, to which Stephanie says, you got to earn your way in, boy, in a match against Seth Rollins. What they don't tell us, and what Mick tells Seth a little bit later on, is that Seth's spot is in jeopardy, because if Sami beats Seth, then boom, Seth is out of the Rumble. Now, this was actually kind of a good way of doing this, because I think everybody figured this is where we were going to be having Triple H return, or at least that feud was going to finally start going somewhere, because Lord knows it's been a while since they've actually connected this feud together. Well, they did indeed, after by far the best match of the night, and one of the best matches we've seen on Raw in quite a few weeks. Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn tore the house down with a really nice fight, only to be interrupted after a pedigree on the ring apron. Oh, that was pretty. By boom, time to play the game. That's right. Here comes Triple H's theme music. Yeah, just this theme music, but it's enough to distract Seth Rollins. Sami Zayn with the roll-up beats Seth out of the Rumble, Zayn into the Rumble. So hopefully what they're doing with this is Seth is going to be a rabid dog at the Rumble, and we could see him just hunting for Hunter the entire night. Unfortunately, we're not going to get Seth Rollins in the Rumble, and that does kind of suck. I felt that they were probably, you know what, I'm glad they didn't do the regular thing that they would do in a situation like this. Seth Rollins in the Rumble, having a great match, last 40, 50 minutes, and then Triple H comes in, pulls a rope down or something, and eliminates Rollins. That's been done to death. Taking him out of the Rumble altogether it's kind of unique. It's kind of a smart thing to do. In some ways, it does deprive us of what would have been an amazing performance out of Mr. Rollins, but we're going to get that exact same performance out of Sami Zayn. So what's the BFD? So we'll see how that goes and exactly how they're going to do it. The way I would book it is I'd have Seth just tearing up the backstage the entire night, attacking people, going kind of crazy, looking for Triple H, and maybe finding him at some point, but keep that distance. I don't think that they should have physicality yet. Maybe a little bit. I don't want to see the prototypical brawl and separation. I want to see a little bit more build here. Make it when they do finally get their hands on each other, that it feels like they should be wanting to tear each other apart, that there is this vibe around them that is just rabid. And that's what I'm hoping we're going to see. But WWE rarely does things like that. So we'll see how that works out. I love the sell job by Rollins afterwards, how furious he was. I thought that was really well done. And then basically Raw went to sleep. After this, Raw basically goes to bed. And at this point, it is when Raw inspires me. Because between here and essentially to the very end of the show, I was inspired by this. And you know what happens when I get inspired? That's right. Copious haiku time, folks. It wasn't my full haiku opening, but you get the drift. Here's your copious haiku. Oh, wait, there's a donation. Let me go back. Oh, man, I missed the donation. Son of a bitch. Well, that sucks. Hold on. Copious haiku time. Here we go. Shit, fucking shit. Punch myself in face. There's your copious haiku to describe basically the whole middle portion of Raw tonight. Holy God. We got a donation. I want to go make sure that I properly say, oh, thank you for that donation. I heard it. I heard the Chewbacca yell, but I don't see anything. So let me go check that out. Thank you to whoever donated. Let's see what it actually was. But yeah, I mean, essentially nothing else happened. It just like they went to bed. They went back to the fucking 6-man tag shit for the CWC. Mole donated $1. Can we get a Copious P.O. box to send you stuff? Yes, I'm looking. Well, my wife is looking and she's slow at everything she does. So it'll get done eventually. I will get a P.O. box and you will be able to send stuff if you guys want to. I'm very afraid of a bomb. Very afraid. But thank you for your donation. I appreciate that very much. So yeah, we got another 6-man tag. Tony Nese, Arya Daivari, Drew Gulak, TJ Perkins, Mustafa Ali, and Jack Gallagher. Not really a whole hell of a lot. There were some nice moves, but whenever the CWC guys come out, nobody cares. Nobody cares. They seem to be going in the right direction and then just kind of shit on the rest of the division. Why does it have to just be 2 matches on Raw? And let's stop with the purple. Let's stop making it feel like it's something different from the rest of the show. Just fucking make it part of the rest of the show. It's part of the reason why people are kind of getting out of it. When the purple lights come on, people check the fuck out. They're gone. They're out the door. They're going to take pee-pees and poo-poos and get snacks and buy John Cena armbands and shit, you know? Stop it. Stop giving them a reason to take a tinkle break and just make it as part of the rest of the show. I think you're doing a real disservice to these guys, as well as having these highlight matches. You could easily put in 3 or 4 cruiserweight matches throughout the night, but stop making them something different. If you want to continue to bring in Austin Aries, I fully welcome that because it's the right thing to do, but you need to stop with all the other shit. Make it special on the commentary, but you don't need to make it special in presentation when it comes to the purple and all. It's nuts. It doesn't do anything. It only takes stuff away. After that, we got a rather convoluted and kind of crazy segment with the New Day, who I still love. I mean, they're great and everything, but they kind of feel like they're going to the back of the line. There really doesn't seem to be any reason for the New Day to be together or out there anymore. It feels like one way or another, Royal Rumble seems like it might be the beginning of the end for the New Day. Not exactly sure where they're going to go afterwards, but what else can they do? They're going to keep feuding with Titus O'Neil? I don't know. This all led to a crappy little match between Strowman, Rusev, Mahal, Titus, the New Day, and Enzo and Cass. It was a crappy little match that did absolutely nothing for everybody. Nobody got anything out of it. It was just bad. After all of that, we got Roman Reigns and Chris Jericho, which for some reason, once again, just becomes putting over the shark cage. Why is putting over the shark cage the most important fucking thing in this feud? I don't understand this. I don't get it. Why is it's like, let's not put over Reigns. Let's not put over Kevin Owens. Let's put over the shark cage. The shark cage that doesn't even need to be invested or involved, I should say, especially now that it's no DQ anyway. So the whole reason is to have no interference and all of that, but now you're having a match that allows interference. So why have Jericho in the fucking shark cage? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. However, the inclusion of the no disqualification thing does give me hopes that we could indeed see Kevin Owens walk out as champion. There is still hope that Kevin Owens and Jericho could be taking place at WrestleMania for the Universal Championship. That is still a possibility. It's slight, but it still could happen. And I don't think it's all that crazy. It absolutely could be taking place, and we'll see if it does. But they did kind of do a little bit of misdirection there with making it about the shark cage again. And then, of course, having Roman go over here, he got the win by disqualification, of course, but just the entire situation afterwards, we're getting the upper hand and really putting down Owens. Last week, Owens put him through a table, but Reigns stood tall this week. And typically that's a good sign going into a main event at a big pay-per-view. Typically that means that the title holder is going to retain. So hopefully that's going to happen, and we'll see. I'm not exactly sure at this point. And honestly, I don't care because they've invested so much time in the goddamn shark cage. Nothing else matters. Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what I kept thinking? I was like, you know what might be interesting? If the fucking shark cage just fell. I hope it doesn't hit anybody, but what if it just squashed people and there's just blood everywhere? Because that would be the only thing that would recapture my fucking interest at this point. My God. Holy Christ. After that, Nia Jax beat up Raylan. I don't give a shit. Didn't care. Nia Jax gets attacked by Sasha. Every time Sasha comes out, she seems to be getting less and less of a reaction. It's time to move to SmackDown, sweetie pie. That's it. It's over. Your Raw days are done. You are non-existent. Go to SmackDown. Please make this happen. Go to SmackDown. Asuka comes to Raw instead of going to SmackDown. That's it. All right. Rich Swann, Noam Dar. Once again, this is your Cruiserweight champion and nobody gives a flying fornication. That's a problem. Alicia Fox needs to go away. I don't care if she gets fired. Well, I don't want her to get fired because I want people losing their job. But I can't listen to her anymore, and I can't see her anymore. And I was so excited for Noam Dar, and now I just want him to go away. Unbelievable talent. Same thing with Cedric Alexander, wasting them both by putting them with an albatross that never works in Alicia Fox. Who has Alicia Fox helped put over? She has not gotten anyone over. And I'm not trying to disrespect Alicia Fox, but she has gotten no one over during her time in WWE, including herself. But let's waste two of the best talents in the 205 division. Why have the division if you're just going to shit in its mouth? I don't get it. That makes no sense. Rich Swann gets the victory, calls out Neville, gets the upper hand on Neville. Hopefully this all does mean that Neville will be taking the title off of Rich Swann, because we need a little bit more seriousness in the 205 division, and having the true king of the cruiserweights is the only way we're going to get it. You cannot derail the first momentum that Neville has had, really, since coming up from NXT. You can't derail it by letting Rich Swann, who I do like, but is kind of who gives a shit at this point. You can't have him go over Mr. Neville. No, Neville needs to become the king of this division, and he needs to rule it as such. So hopefully that's exactly what's going to happen. This all comes down to, of course, the aforementioned Bill Goldberg finale, where Goldberg just flubs and flops and screws up the entire damn segment in just an awful, awful way. And gets saved by Paul Heyman, gets saved by Brock Lesnar, and gets saved by The Undertaker. Now, let me ask you this. How many of you out there were thinking, ooh, are we going to get how fucking lit would that have been? Oh my God. I was sitting there waiting for it. Just like I was waiting for time to play the game earlier, because I knew it was coming. I was waiting for I was waiting for it, boy. I actually missed that. I can't wait to hear it. That might be worth Sunday. The 6 hours, the 6 hours, the 6 hours of Royal Rumble coverage. 6 hours of Royal Rumble coverage might actually be worth it just to hear Kurt Angle's theme one more time. Might be good. Might be good. It's just, I can't believe we're going to get 6 hours of the Royal Rumble, 4 hours of the actual event, 2 hours of the pre-show, which will at least feature Shawn Michaels. I mean, that's great. I love that. Give me more HBK. Shawn. Caught his shirt. I don't know if you know this. I caught his shirt. 2007 Tribute to the Troops. You can go watch it on the WWE Network. You can see me wearing it. I'm all over that video. I'm on that video like a million times. I'm all over it. You gotta look beyond the fat and the beard. Actually, I don't weigh that much more than I did back then, because I was hurt, but I wasn't completely hurt. So good stuff there. All right. So there's my Copious review, and it's right in the middle for me. It was a 5. It was a 5. Not good, not bad, really just indifferent. I thought there was a few moments in the show that kind of made it go to a 5, but nothing else that took it farther than that. And there were some moments that took it really down the card, down the rating system, but it didn't tank it completely. So I'm at a 5. So what did you guys think of tonight? That's what I want to know. What did you think of the Raw tonight? Let me know in the comment section. Hit me up with your rating. I want to know. By the way, what the flying fornication? 100 of you mofos in here watching the Copious Fat Man do his thing, but 26 likes? Hit that like button. You want to see one of the toys from behind me? Get me to 50 likes and I'll pull something off. We'll do another poll in after we hit 50 likes, and I'll pull something off and I will show it to you guys and we'll play with it a little bit. Yeah. All right. We got some ratings coming in. Patty Glenn with a 5. Casey McLaughlin, 6 out of 10. Sarah Small, 5. McCod, 5.5. Good stuff there. Brandon Knight, 6. Reputation Killer with a 5. XLT Too Tall's here. He says, drop a like. F&A right, too tall, too tizzle. Madness 77, 5.5 out of 10. Cesaro fan, boring. Hockey rules, gizmo. All right, there you go. Well, you guys know what you got to do. All right, let's go ahead and get to your phone calls. It's time to take those phone calls. On Skype, David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA, of course, number 702-751-2902. Negan, 7 out of 10. Chris Payne, 4.5 out of 10. Super Scotty, 6. Tony Weglin, 6. Don Butler fell asleep out of 10. Cesaro with a 5. Hockey Rules with a 4. Julian with a 4. Sleeping Angels with a 4. Yeah, seems about right. Let's kick it off with a man who's still alive. Holy shit, it's amazing. It's the one, the only XLT Podcast very own. I know I fucked it up again because XL Podcast because I do it every fucking time. It's the one and only Too Tall. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, Guy?
How's
it going?
Bud?
How's everything?
Pal? Good. How are you, bud?
You know, I figured I'd jump in now and try to ride your ass to get more subscribers. So
I don't blame you.
Now is the time. You know, we got Colossus, got the podcast. Now is the time to start riding the dick.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
For like at least 500 subs. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me how great I am. Hurry up. Tell me how great I am. Let me know.
Oh, Dave, I just want to touch your butt all the time. It's really why I'm here right now.
I don't blame you. I mean, I touch myself. When I think about myself, I touch myself. That's not how the song goes, but that's how my life goes.
Oh, man.
Fucking great. So, yeah, Raw was Raw tonight.
I hear you talking about it, man. I came in right when you were talking about Kurt Angle. I was like, did he return tonight? So I started searching, and no, he did not. So
no, he did not. But it would have been
we all know he's in the Hall of Fame, but
it would have been ball as fuck if it would have returned tonight. With everybody else who was there, it was kind of cool seeing Goldberg, Brock, and The Undertaker in the ring at the same time. But it would have been baller as fuck to see Kurt Angle as well. That would have been cool.
Yeah, everybody talk crap so much about him or whatever in his song and everything like that. But when he comes back, people are going to be excited. I'm pretty sure they're going to lose their shit.
I am too.
I didn't know it was 6 hours. Is what, almost 6 hours?
Yeah, 4 for the actual show, 2 for the pre-show.
Good God almighty. I'm going to watch it too, but
you're going to watch the entire 6 hours? Have fun with that.
I don't think so. I think I'm going to come into the Royal Rumble match.
You know what? If I watch the entire damn thing, I'm going to have to pull this off the wall. That's right, Lucille. I'm going to have to bash myself in the fucking head because I can't do 6 hours. Joining us now, I thought it'd be fun to bring him in because it's been so long since you've gotten to experience this. Experience the wonderment that is the beacon of positivity on YouTube, the one and only, the man from North Kakalaki, Tommy NC 2010. What's up, buddy?
Now, hey, how you doing there, Dave?
So, yeah, let's get weird. Let's start weird, Tommy. That's fantastic.
Let's get weird. Come on, you're a wrestling fan. You should know what that is.
Yes, you Ultimate Warrior snorted at me. Yes, I know what it was, but it was still very bizarre.
Yeah, he still throws to the veins of certain people, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. The blood of the warrior will live forever. What's up? What'd you think? Did you watch tonight at all, Tommy? You're like too tall and just calling in to ride my dick for subs.
It was beautiful tonight. That was unexpected. I didn't expect Lesnar to be there tonight.
Really?
And no, I did not expect him to be there.
Did you not see my thumbnail? I called this shit. I put, not only did I put Goldberg on there because I knew he was going to be there, but I put Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker in my thumbnail because I knew all three were going to be there. How'd you not know they were going to be there?
I tell you what, the one thing was when I saw Goldberg, all I could think was, "Hello and welcome to the Quickie Mart."
Well, that's racist as shit.
You're racist because he busted his head open just by hitting the door open, and I'm like,
because of a dot. Because of a dot, because it left a dot. You racist son of a bitch! Oh my God, Tommy. Oh, what's the matter with you?
I'm not racist.
No, not
I just
at all. Know. What else you got for me, buddy?
Oh, jeez, you know, Raw. It was decent tonight. You know, it was at some moments I was just like falling asleep to it, and there's certain moments of Raw that keep me awake, and then certain moments, there's certain matches just make me sleep, and I'm like, oh, I'm watching Raw.
Yeah,
watching something entertaining. Oh, I'm not.
I kind of just miss the random boobies. You know, I mean, like, I know that we're all supposed to be sophisticated and above that, but I just miss a good booby show. Lana looked good. She was the closest thing I had to that tonight, so that was good. Tommy, anything else you want to tell the kids before I get you out of here?
I just want to say I hope everybody's having a great day.
Yeah.
And I remember always to dip yourself into Dead on Dave. Step into the waters that is Dave. And soak yourself all up with Dave, because Dave is also copious.
I don't think you said
And
Dave enough. So put another Dave in there. I don't know if you said enough. Keep going.
And just remember to grab Dave by the face and just give him a big smooch.
That's right. Smooch me at your own risk. Tommy, I appreciate it. Make sure you check out Tommy over at Tommy NC 2010 on the YouTube. He's Tommy Talks. He's talking, and his name is Tommy. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate your call as always.
Catch you later, boy. Bye.
Catch you later, boy? What do you mean by that, sucker? You missed that, didn't you? I know you did, Too Tall. You missed that.
Yeah.
Totally did.
As you can see, I was quiet just like every other time. I'm just like, I'm going to stay out of this shit. I want to be part of it.
I almost used Lucille on myself.
Man. But hey, I'm going to let you go, man. Continue doing your shit.
Hey, thanks, man.
I just wanted to drop in and say hi, man.
Before you leave, now you are back on YouTube's now. Why don't you tell everybody what you're doing now and where they can find you?
I'm doing stuff. Don't worry about it.
No,
Not a big deal.
He's now a premier World of Warcraft commentary channel. He is telling you everything that's going on in the World of Warcraft. Hey, see what I did there? Pretty good stuff. He is kicking ass and taking names the way that only he can do. He's 6'10" of World of Warcraft knowledge, and he's going to give it to you vigorously. Go check him out over at XL. Oh shit! I fuck it up every time.
It's just XL Too Tall, Dave. It's just XL Too Tall.
I'm bad at what I do. XL Too Tall on the YouTube. Go check him
out. Thanks for the
take it easy, buddy.
Later.
I miss Too Tall. It's good stuff. Here's a guy I haven't talked to in an awfully long time. My good buddy Patty Glenn from South Jersey. How you doing? You're live.
I'm all right.
Dave.
Well,
what you got?
Tonight.
Yeah, basically.
It would have been funny if they would have left Kevin Owens up in the cage the rest of the night and he was just like busted on the rest of the wrestlers.
Hey, you know what would have been funny if that cage would have fell and smashed my fucking head in. I'm so tired of that cage. Why does the shark cage matter?
Somebody made a point in the chat about how NXT did it the other thing. So I don't know. So they could sell more toys.
Did I say Warcraft? Did I say Warcraft? World of Warcraft. Yeah, Warcraft. I said it right. Why is Real Talk talking shit? I said Warcraft, right? It is World of Warcraft, right? Yeah, I'm not stupid. I didn't fuck this up. Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, a better rapper than he is a shit talker, apparently. I don't know if he was trying to shit talk me, but even if he wasn't, amazing rapper, does the intro song Morning Light for this channel. Make sure you guys check that out. We had a video done by Will Dillon, Rodimus8 on the Twitters. Go check him out. He made a fantastic music video for Morning Light. So if you want to experience Morning Light in its full glory, and you don't want to go to SoundCloud, which you should, but if you don't, you want to watch a video explaining some of the news and notes around the song and the man, the myth, the legend that is Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, go check it out. It's on my channel. It's right there. It's a couple of videos behind this one. Patty, what else you got for me, you love muffin?
Not much. Who do you think's walking out Sunday with the Universal title?
You know, before Raw, I would have told you Roman Reigns. Now I'm not so sure. They're doing some good misdirection. You know, they are, by making the match no DQ, I feel that they kind of added an extra wrinkle. It also means the shark cage is fucking useless. They've been building the stupid shark cage up for weeks, and
it's
now
just
it doesn't
sell
matter.
toys, Dave.
I guess, is that what are they selling little shark cages? That's what they're doing?
They have this toy out there now where you can hang a cage up and launch the wrestler to knock the cage off.
I want to kill myself. That makes me really upset.
Somebody in the chat had mentioned that.
Oh,
I don't
that
remember
really
who it was.
upsets me. Holy shit. That bugs me.
It would have been nice to see Angle tonight.
It wasn't necessary by any stretch. I mean, you do kind of want to save that pop that you're going to get in the Alamo Dome, but it just would have been cool for that moment to see.
Is he going to be there?
I'm almost 100% sure that he will be there. It seems ridiculous not to, you know?
I mean, do you think Heyman hinted at it with his little whoever they pull out of their wazoo kind of thing?
Tukis is the Jewish word that he used, and he used it fantastically. Yes, I think maybe not necessarily Angle, but one of the most interesting things to me is because it's been a couple of weeks now that we know that Kurt Angle is going to be in the Hall of Fame. We know he is back in the WWE family. However, it happened just a few hours ago, earlier on today. Kurt Angle was pulled from a weekend event that he was still supposed to be working as a commentator, an announcer for an event over the Royal Rumble weekend. He's now been pulled from that, and the organization just made an announcement about it, which wasn't the biggest deal in the world, but it does beg to wonder, does that mean he's going to be there? Which I have to guess, yes. And I mean, why wouldn't you? You might, if you're not going to give him another match, at least give him one more moment, and that big pop in the Alamo Dome would certainly do that.
I just thought of something WWE might do, and it's scary.
Uh-oh.
They're going to have Shaq enter the Royal Rumble to eliminate Big Show.
Oh, God, yes. You know what? You just, you hit it. Yep. God damn it, Patty. You did. You hit it.
Was he in the Rumble last year? My head, and it's scaring me.
What did Shaq do last year? Was he in the Rumble last year, or was he at Mania last year?
I think he was at Mania last year.
Oh, Christ. Oh, God. Yeah, you called it. I'm also hoping that he's not going to be the celebrity inductee this year. I got a feeling he will be. It should be Muhammad Ali. How he's not in the fucking WWE Hall of Fame at this point, I couldn't tell you.
Hey, who's the female? Who do you think the female will be?
The rumor is Beth Phoenix.
Beth Phoenix?
Yeah. So that makes sense.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you get to more callers. I'll get out of here.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it, Patty. I hope everything is going well for you, man. I miss you, you stud muffin. I never talk to you anymore.
I'm going to try to be around more often. Just, things
make my shows. Come on, dude. Make my goddamn shows.
Look, I've actually been getting back into doing my podcast and all that stuff. So I've just been having some personal stuff going on.
Well, we all do, my friend. And you know how I deal with mine. I put myself into my show, and I hope that you'll be able to find that solace as well. Whatever's going on in your personal life, put it in the show, man. You need a break. You need something that's just yours, that's nobody else's, that will help you with all the stress that's going on. Because I understand how things can be. Trust me, if anyone understands, it's me.
That's why I'm trying to. I'm back to doing the Orange and Black Attack. So.
Even if it's just 10 minutes, man. You know what I mean? All right, buddy. You have yourself a good night.
You too, Dave.
Take it easy. Patty Glenn. I love me some Patty Glenn. Let's take another caller. 480. You're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
That Rollins Zayn match was so good.
It was great. It was worth the entire Raw. I love that match. I really do.
Oh yeah. This show would have been like a 2 or a 3 if that match hadn't happened. That was
agreed. Well said,
that was
sir.
Like an awesome match, and I'm very, very happy Sami's in the Rumble. I'll be honest, I think I'm pulling for him. I know it's not going to happen, but
that would
I think he should
be a
actually
shock.
be in the. Yeah, it definitely would, but I wouldn't mind it. I think he should be in the Final Four, though.
I think he will be. Look, if it wasn't going to be, Rollins was going to be the guy who does 50, 55 minutes in there, makes it to the end, but comes up short. Now that guy will be Sami Zayn. I'm firmly in believing that he will have a very early number, maybe 1 or 2 as punishment because Stephanie just fucking hates him for whatever reason. He'll be an early draw, and he'll be in there 50, 55 minutes. Almost 100% sure of that.
Yeah, and well, it looks like there's actually a chance Owens might walk out with the title. I don't think it's going to happen, but there's a chance now.
They've at least opened the possibility. Tonight, they did 2 things that opened that possibility. So, yeah, I think it's possible, man.
Still think, like, Jericho's going to find a way out of the cage, and they're going to double team him, and, like, Reigns is still going to overcome the odds and win.
I do worry about that. They did open the door to that with the whole no DQ thing. So, who knows? I got a feeling we're going to get another player involved. I'm not sure who. I'm not sure how. I really thought Reigns might retake the United States Championship because it would have gave him a perfect out. But I got a feeling we're going to see something happen. And I'm not exactly sure what yet. But if somebody else gets involved, I would not be shocked.
Yeah,
DQ?
Yeah, I mean, like, why? I mean, maybe Sami to
No,
screw over
it'll be
Owens,
somebody
but that
else.
wouldn't make
It'll
any
be
sense.
somebody else. It'll be somebody. It'll be a return. It'll be a debut. You know what? Maybe that's where they bring in Samoa Joe. Maybe that's where they
I
do
would
it.
think he would get
You
in
know
with
what?
the Cena and AJ situation.
I thought about that too, but that's something that they could do at a later date. But if they want an instant impact, think about this for a second. Let's say Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, this type of an angle, it could be a perfect landing spot for Samoa Joe. If you're not going to have him in the Royal Rumble, which I think they will, but let's say they don't. You need a perfect place to where you know that Samoa Joe is going to, because he's the type of heel who's going to get cheered anyway. So you put him in there with a guy like Roman Reigns, it makes both guys look good. It's a feud that could easily carry over until WrestleMania. Let them have a big match. Joe gets a nice spot. Probably do the exact same thing AJ did last year, lose his first WrestleMania match. I don't know if it's the craziest thing in the world. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I don't know if it's insane either.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it, but right now I think I'm leaning towards Cena and Joe at Mania.
I don't see Joe being in a title match unless it's against AJ. If it's AJ, I think it's a possibility. I think I'm going to know a hell of a lot more of who's going to win based off who wins the other matches throughout the night. Depending on who wins like if Roman Reigns and John Cena both win, I'm almost 100% sure the Undertaker's going to win the Royal Rumble. I mean, that's where I am. If just Reigns win, I mean, I guess it could happen if only Reigns or Cena wins. The Undertaker could still win. There's so many different possibilities. We're going to talk about that throughout the week. Trust me. All right. Thank you for your call. I appreciate it. What's your rating tonight, by the way?
I'll give it a 4.5. Like I said, if it wasn't for the Sami Zayn match, it would have been a 2 out of 3.
Fair enough. There you go, man. Take it easy. We'll talk to you later on. Thanks for the call. We might be going to Discord in just a few minutes, depending on how many more calls we have here on Skype. So stay patient. We will be moving over to Discord. 204 was going to be on, but then told me to go F myself when they hung up. So that's on them. If that's the final call from the Skype, we will move over to Discord. And we could do that right about now. So if you want to go to my Discord, please do so. In the description box, you will see the link for Discord. And go ahead and give me some love. Come on in and go into waiting the call, and I will get to you shortly. Final call on Skype tonight, 204. You're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Hey, Dave.
Is this Miss Terry? Is this the Snow
Yes.
Queen? How you doing, Snow Queen?
I'm doing good.
What did you think of Raw tonight? What you got for me?
I think Triple H is going to show up at the Royal Rumble.
He could. He doesn't need to. I think we'll see him. I don't know if he's going to do anything, but we will see him, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I think he has something to do with going to do something to Seth somehow.
Well, he did tonight. I mean, they did that tonight with the...
Well, they did that tonight, but, I mean, I think it's going to... I don't know.
I think they're going to do the stalking angle where Seth is just tearing... But now Seth has nothing to do. Seth doesn't have a match unless they put him in some kind of token match. Then Triple H could get involved. But there's no reason for Triple H to attack Seth because there's nothing for Seth to do. So what I'm expecting is Seth to be tearing up the backstage looking for Triple H and then eventually finding him, but nothing really happening.
Yeah. And as for that stupid cage, like, they could get rid of that. Like, we know that it's going to be there for the Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no sense, bringing it every Monday, too.
Yeah. Keep your weird sex cage at home, WWE. Nobody needs your weird S&M cage. We don't need it. It's a very strange sex cage. And
maybe that's where Lana, Rusev, and Jinder Mahal go.
you had me at Lana, but lost me at Rusev and Jinder. You got anything else for me, Miss Terry?
Not really. But if anybody wants to find me, you can find me on Twitter at @OneCanadianSweetTea. It's just not a name. It's who I am.
Very nice. I love that you took it upon yourself to plug yourself live on the air. Because if you're going to plug yourself, you might as well do it where other people can hear you. Thanks a lot, Terry. Have yourself a really good night.
Good night, all.
She's freezing her ass off in Winnipeg. Go find her on the Twitters, man. Go find her on the Twitters. All right, so I think that's going to wrap it up for Skype. And as promised, we will move over to the Discord because I know you guys want me on the Discord. Let's see here if anybody is even... Oh, no one's even waiting. Why the hell am I here? Why did I close my Skype? You sacks of shit made me think that you cared. All right, we'll take the one person waiting in Discord. God, I'm such a fucking loser. Pav, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Hello.
Hello.
I've got a couple of things actually.
Okay.
Regarding the Royal Rumble. Let me just pause you a second.
Yes, please.
Right.
Pause.
Okay. So there was a name that was thrown around about, I'd say 9 months ago. He was meant to be returning, and then an injury took place which prevented him from actually returning. And I feel that the Royal Rumble could possibly be the best time for him to do it. That
Shelton.
name. What was that? Sorry.
Shelton
Benjamin.
Yeah. I don't know if it was 9 months ago. Was it 9 months ago?
It feels like an eternity ago. It might have been longer than that.
I might have been less than that. I actually think
it might have been May. I think it was April, May last year that he was due to return.
Yeah, I can't remember when the injury happened, but it felt like it happened in the summer. I'm not sure. I can't remember. If somebody can do some research in that, as I don't know. That's a very good possibility, though.
I feel that would possibly be the best time for him to return. And obviously with the Cruiserweights, will he be a main card wrestler or will he be on WWE 205?
I don't think you put him in the 205. That division is going to be ruled by Neville. I don't think you waste the little time that Shelton has left, which is not a whole hell of a lot of time left because he's 40. If he couldn't get over when he was 30, he's not going to get over when he's 40. I don't know how big of an impact it's going to be. I don't think a lot of people give a shit, to be completely honest. But we'll see. I like Shelton, but
I used to love it when he was part of the tag team with Charlie Huss. That was okay. I loved that tag team. I don't know about you, but I really liked it.
And then they did the whole mama thing, and it was weird.
But then what if actually that's just rung alarm bells? Because wasn't it Charlie Huss and Shelton Benjamin formed America's greatest tag team?
Yeah, the world's greatest tag team. Yeah,
world's greatest tag team under Kurt Angle. Yep. Kurt Angle is speculatively participating in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
So what if all three of them were to return? How cool would that be?
It would be okay. It would be a little cool, but I mean, we're talking about a faction that is not exactly held up on a shrine in the annals of WWE history. I mean, it was an okay thing. It doesn't do anything for Kurt Angle. I just want to see Kurt Angle. I don't want to see him kind of revisiting that with American Alpha. I don't want to see him doing anything. I just want to see Kurt. I want to hear the music. I just want to see him come out. Maybe Shelton's in the ring when Kurt comes in. They have a moment. That'd be kind of cool. But Charlie Haas, I don't know if they can find him in whatever trailer park he's living in now. Maybe they will. I don't know. It's a lot of trailer parks in America.
Yeah. Also, there's a lot. I've seen numerous comments flying around on Facebook, part of these wrestling pages that I'm fans of and stuff, that Kurt Angle's rumored to win the Royal Rumble, and I've got evidence to basically counteract that.
Okay, please.
The federation that you'd really dislike, being WCPW, they released a video yesterday.
I don't dislike him that much. I don't dislike. I just think it's very pretentious. I think it's very wrestling hipster, and I'm just not a hipster, man. I'm just not at all.
Yeah. But there's a video on there at the minute. There's a storyline with one of the wrestlers took over the general manager's job after he won a match and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And there's this promo video that the ex-general manager's doing, saying that he's going to get his job back. And right at the end, there's some advertisements for an event that they're doing in February in Milton Keynes. And there is a match on that card between Kurt Angle and Alberto El Patron.
So, I heard about that. I also heard that match is getting canceled. Because Kurt got pulled from an indie event already. Rumor is he's going to be pulled from all other indie events, even ones that have been scheduled. WWE is apparently going kind of hard on this. That tells me they may have come to an agreement as far as a wrestling match schedule. Nothing's confirmed. I've read nothing that's confirmed that, just speculatory rumors. But we do know for a fact he was pulled from another indie promotion this weekend.
I'm pretty sure, isn't it like the contracts with WWE? They pretty much say if you sign on this line, you are exclusive to the WWE brand. You can't wrestle for any other federation or whatnot, like something like that.
It's been more lax in the last 2 years. Basically, the Samoa Joe contract kind of changed that. They have allowed people coming into NXT to still wrestle at select different promotions. They were letting Ciampa and Gargano and a few others wrestle other places. But yeah,
I know that Tommy End,
yeah.
Ciampa, and some, I can't remember who else it was, but that was it. Paul Gallagher. They wrestled. They'd already signed a contract, but then they wrestled on a Progress show over here in the UK.
Yes, they did.
But I think that was before they were due to participate on camera.
Yeah, and Kurt Angle might be a little bit more tricky. Kurt Angle's a high dollar type of asset. I don't know how much WCCW or whatever the fucking name is, fucking goddamn dickheads over there. I don't know how much they paid Kurt, but I'm sure they paid him a pretty penny. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't see him wrestling that match if he's under contract in WWE in any form or fashion, but who knows? I don't know.
Yep. Another thing I want to bring up is nothing. This will be my last question.
Oh no, I love having you on, man. Talk as long as you want. You know wrestling. You used to be a wrestler, and you fucking have a great voice. Talk as long as you want, buddy.
Okay. You should bring me onto the podcast more regularly.
Call in, motherfucker. You know my number. You know my number, yo.
I know. Anyways, I missed your opinion on this. Kenny Omega to WWE. Yes or no?
Yeah, we talked about this earlier tonight. We had an amazing show with Andre Corbeil earlier tonight. Really, really great show. Actually, the best show, ratings-wise, viewership-wise, that we've ever had for a non-review wrestling show. It was awesome. We had a lot of people. It was a lot of fun. We did talk about Omega. The thing with Kenny is this. I don't see him coming to WWE anytime soon. His contract does not expire, allegedly, until the 31st, but almost everybody expects him to be re-signing with New Japan. He wants that IWGP title, man. He wants it. And I think he'll come back in the summer, and that's when they'll do the big return match, and he will take the title off of Okada. I do believe that's what they'll do. He's only 33. He'll probably do what a lot of guys are doing, go a couple more years, then come over to WWE at around 35. That's what I'm guessing.
Okay, cool. And also, I've got a little bit of news for you as well.
Please hit me up.
I'm not going to mention any names, but I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about. The rest of that, I'm very, very friendly with. Don't blow any cover or anything. His contract with New Japan comes to an end quite soon, and there's a lot of rumors going around that he might be signing with Evolve.
Really?
Paul Heyman offered him a contract in the summer.
No shit.
He's basically going to be the next Paul Heyman guy from all accounts.
That's interesting. Now that's interesting. Of course, we're not going to say the name, but that's an interesting development. Good.
For anyone that's watching and knows who I'm talking about, don't go messaging him on Twitter or at him asking him if it's true. It's just rumors and speculations at the minute. There's no solid proof behind it, but there is solid proof to say that he has been offered an Evolve contract. That there is a video circulating on Facebook from earlier last year.
Okay, so that's not hush secret there. Okay, cool.
No, that's not hush. No, but the speculation is that he might be signing that contract when his contract with New Japan comes to an end.
Man, that's an interesting move to leave New Japan to go to Evolve. I mean, for anybody. I mean, Evolve's great. Don't get me wrong. Evolve is pretty much, you know what FCW was, or FPW, whatever it was fucking called, but before it become NXT, but it was basically the stepping stone into WWE. Well, Evolve have got that contract with basically all of their talent. If they impress, they can progress in via Paul Heyman. Yeah. Gargano, Ciampa were both in Evolve before they came over. So it makes a lot of sense. This has got some serious possibilities for a WWE future, which I wasn't sure if he was going to do. I mean, I've heard him talk a lot about not really being in a rush, but he's still young. How old is he? Because he is
23.
He's a fucking kid.
But then so's Tyler Bate. He's 19 years old.
Very
true. Just won the UK title.
Man, that was a great fucking tournament. My God.
I want to know how they're going to progress with that, because I mentioned this to you the other day. I'm really, really interested in how they're going to progress with the UK division. Is it going to be its own show, or are they going to incorporate it into the main show? Who knows?
Oh, but you haven't heard about this. You don't know.
I haven't. No.
ICW, man. ICW is going on the network.
For real?
Yeah. They don't know if it's going to be live yet, but they announced it last week. ICW is coming.
Well, I've been living under a fucking rock.
Yeah, I don't know how you didn't know this. Yeah, that's surprising.
I've been working like a hell of a lot, so I've not been. I catch like the last 5 minutes of the podcast like every week.
Oh,
day off on the day off.
Well, damn.
Or every day, should I say? But luckily, I've managed to catch you quite early, so I can actually get to talk to you.
Oh, I'm glad you did. Yeah, ICW is going to the network, man. That's which is.
Oh, I'm happy because I also know the promoter that runs that as well. So
that it's huge, and apparently, they will not be hindered. Their content will not be hindered. They're not going to have to tone down anything, which is really good news for people who love ICW. So
does that mean that all ICW superstars are going to have to sign a WWE contract?
I don't think so. I don't think
because
so. But
if they do, it basically means Drew Galloway will be returning to WWE because he is their current ICW champion.
Yes, he is. The rumor is that he might be doing so anyway. Yeah, the rumor is he's done with TNA because TNA.
I'm sorry, but if is TNA even still relevant in this day and age?
What's relevant?
Exactly. But TNA are a washed-up company now. They've had their time. They've had their 15 minutes of fame, and now it's back to WWE.
It's so sad. It's so sad. It really is. Oh, well, what are you going to do?
It is. It is.
You got anything else for me, my friend?
That is pretty much it. And I will have a discussion with you at some point about me coming on and having that conversation we said we were going to have.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Thanks a lot for calling in. I appreciate it. Thank you for a little bit of a scoop there, man. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Oh, shit. What did I do? Okay. Let's go ahead and oh, my God. All right, move stuff. All right. Let's take another caller. Not Nero. You're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Hold up, let me mute this. Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
Pretty good. The Raw was not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I didn't want to kill myself, so that's good.
I couldn't watch it. It was bad.
You just said it wasn't that bad.
That was sarcasm.
Oh, okay. Well, it didn't
it was pretty bad.
Okay, usually when someone uses sarcasm, they don't say it wasn't that bad because that's exactly how you delivered it. There was no sarcastic undertones. I didn't think it was all that bad. Look, it wasn't great by any stretch. It was there was a great match, a really, really great match between.
The only match that I'm sorry, keep going.
Seth and Sami was awesome, man. They were incredible.
I was just gonna say that.
Incredible.
Yeah, that was a pretty good match. But one thing that I fucking hated is that the Cruiserweight, it was great before. Now they completely ruined it.
Yeah, they've really they botched it.
They had this amazing tournament that I was tuning in every single week.
Yeah.
I was watching that shit, and it was fun. And now they're not even relevant anymore.
No, hopefully Neville's going to change that. I really, not one man can do it on their own, but it's just, they're just doing everything wrong with it. 205 Live was a great idea until they put it after SmackDown when nobody wants to watch it. Nobody cares.
Bro, just imagine if like Rey Mysterio come back and like manage the 205 Live. That would be pretty nice.
I don't know if he can manage it. I don't know what his wrestling mind is as far as how good of a wrestling mind he has. But I would certainly like to see him wrestle a couple more times within the 205 division. That'd be kind of fun. I don't know if he. Oh yeah. I don't know if he meets 205 anymore. He's kind of gotten pudgy over the years, but who knows?
Yo, he's actually been in Lucha Underground.
Yeah,
that
I know.
was pretty good too.
I haven't. It's painful watching him wrestle though. It's painful. The way his moves, his matches, it's still the exact same thing every single match, and his movements.
Yeah,
he's got no quickness left in him at all, man. None.
He's not as fun anymore. Before he was hyped. He was fun. Now he's just watching like another.
He's an old man. Right? Old man with really blown out knees. He's had a lot of knee surgeries.
How about old man?
He's old
Goldberg.
Man. Oh yeah,
completely ruined it. He completely ruined the ending.
It was funny though. Watching him botch.
Personally, I like instead of doing the whole Goldberg and Lesnar feud for SummerSlam, they should have done the Undertaker and Sting. That would be
if Sting wasn't hurt, they would have loved to have done it. But Sting's hurt. Sting's neck is bad. You breathe on his neck and he dies. That's not good.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh,
not
sure.
good.
Because I was gonna bring up. Just imagine if Sting comes back, Royal Rumble, and eliminates the Undertaker, and then they set that matchup for WrestleMania.
I
Sting
guess
versus
it's
Taker.
possible. I mean, it all depends on Sting's health. It's a tough situation to do. I don't know if they're going to go that route. It really is a difficult thing because Undertaker just barely got cleared himself. So it's, man, that's a lot
shit, I
of,
didn't know that.
yeah, it's a lot of risk to take on because that match could easily be canceled. Either one of these old men get breathed on a certain way, it's over. The one good thing I could say about Goldberg botching the shit out of that promo is more than likely he is not. If he was going to win the Royal Rumble, I don't think he is now. There's no way that they're going to pin any promotional hopes on Bill Goldberg with a microphone. He can't
Bro,
do
did you
it.
see this shit? He hit his face with the door.
Yeah, he headbutt the fucking
You see
door.
it bleeding. I was dying when I saw that. Oh god.
What are you gonna do? All right, man. You got anything else for me?
No, nothing. Thank you for having me though.
Hey, no
'Cause
problem, man.
I was like getting on your show, giving my opinion.
I appreciate that. We appreciate the opinion. You have yourself a good night.
You too, bud.
Take it easy. Let's bring in Diesel. Diesel's here. You're live, Dead on Dave. What you got?
Sup? I said rise up. Rise up, though, man.
Well, I'm rising up. What's up, Diesel?
So Raw was top of a half and half tonight.
It was okay. It was nothing special. It was all right though.
Huh?
I can't really hear you, buddy.
Sorry about that, bro.
No, you're good, man. What'd you think of Raw? Tell me. Give me your thoughts. Give me your opinions. Give me what you got.
Okay, the Rollins and Zayn match. That was good.
It was great. I love that match. I love the ending too.
What was when they had Triple H's music coming in the middle to put Seth in the match? It could push up the promo between Seth and Hunter.
Can't hear you again, buddy.
The thing with Hunter, music coming out, and well, that's building up for the Rollins and Triple H match.
Oh yeah, absolutely, no question about that. This has been building for a long time, and it finally looks like it's gonna happen. That's a good thing. Oh, we got a donation. Don donated $2. What do you think the chances of Kevin Nash's quads making a surprise entrance? I have no idea, but more than likely they'll get torn. You got anything else for me, Diesel?
Okay. On the Cruiserweight color thing.
Yeah,
you're right about that one, because it's about time they stop looking like at the Cruiserweights like they're second best, because you got many type of Cruiserweights that can be future world champions. I mean, maybe. I just think you got to stop making it like it's a different thing altogether. Just make it as part of the show. You're making a segment that everybody knows has been subpar, and now you're giving them fair warning that it's coming. So they're leaving. So the crowd's quieter. So people don't give a shit. Yeah, because I don't want to see like we saw the Cruiserweights have their own tournament. The shit was off the hook. It was right on the money. But right now, when the Cruiserweights start coming up on Raw, sounds like people do need a pee break.
Yeah, it's definitely just a pee break. Hey, what's your rating for tonight, bud?
My Q, just a 5 out of 10.
I think that's about fair.
Let's just hope that Ankle can try to make the Royal Rumble good again, and also I hope that NXT TakeOver San Antonio is off the chain.
It's going to be popping, dude. It's going to be the best thing of the weekend. I can guarantee you that. Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Roode, that's worth price of admission. I appreciate the call, man. I'm going to get some other callers, and I'm going to take my big ass to sleep, all right?
Yeah, man. See you later.
Have a good night, buddy.
Yeah.
Jimbo, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Hey there, man. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you, man?
Oh, I was just chilling out in the old waiting to call. Thought I'd give it a bit of a go. I mean, I've done it on Skype a few times, not on Discord. Thought I'd, join in on the party.
I'm happy to have you, Jimbo. What'd you think? What's your thoughts on tonight?
Oh, I don't really watch. I was just coming to say hi.
Oh, fuck.
Well, how you doing, man?
What an interesting thing to do for a call-in radio show. I'll just call in and say hi. I got to make fun of you and stuff, and I got to throw you over the top rope, and I got to, threaten you by putting a fucking baseball bat.
Well, you're not very good
up
at doing
your
that
butt.
with clowns, so I was just a bit confused how you do it with me, man. Come on.
Well,
All right, let's talk raw. I got you. I'll Rey Mysterio, Batista.
Get the fuck out of here.
No.
Get out here, Jimbo. You crazy motherfucker.
Word, Dave.
You're wonderful. Oh, my God. Rey Mysterio. Nathan Varmer, please fucking save me. Varner, excuse me, no M. You're live with Dead on Dave.
I thought I was doing something, and I was all like, wait, did my speakers just break? What's up?
What's up, Nasty
how's it
Nate?
going?
What do you got for me?
What's going on right now?
What do you mean what the fuck is going on? I'm doing a fucking show.
Well, yeah, I get that you're doing a fucking show, but it's all like what's the show about? Is it like
you know what it is? You know what it's called? Over the top fucking rope. That's what it's called. Jesus H fucking Christ. Holy God. Negan, fucking save me or beat me to death with the bat that I control, because fuck me, I'm gonna kill myself. What do you got for me? You're live with Dead on Dave. Oh, your shit doesn't work. Unfucking believable. Oh my God. Oh, we're so done. The show is fucking over. Last caller. Last person. This is it. Vic Trippin, please, let's go out on a high note. Give me something to believe in, all right? Call me fucking Brett Michaels. Give me something to believe in. Yeah.
When's CM Punk coming back?
Fuck you. That's when he's coming back. That's when. Oh, over the top fucking rope. We're done. Show's over. We're fucking finished. The show is fucking done. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah. Do wrestling. Yeah. Right up my ass. Thank you so much. No, in all seriousness, thank you guys very much for joining us right here on Dead on Dave Production. We went out with a bang, and I do appreciate everybody who called in tonight, even the ones that were fucking awful. I appreciate you, and thank you guys so much. A lot of fun right here on Dead on Dave Productions, man. And I think that's about all we got, man. I think that's all we got. What is Tommy? And I don't even have my goddamn Skype open, Tommy. Why? I don't even have my Skype open. Why does Tommy want to call me again? Why? Didn't we have enough? Oh, I'm going to call him back and then... Okay. All right, Tommy. I'm tired.
Dave, how's my
Tommy,
boy?
Tommy, I'm tired. And the people are sucking and I want to go to sleep. Why are we calling again? Why?
I just want to give support, dude. I just want to thank you for always letting me stay through on the call. And, I just want to say that you have a rocking show and you're a rock star, dude.
You already said all that. That's why I'm burping in your ear. I love you to death, and I appreciate the support, but you could have sent me a voice message. You could have sent me a text. You didn't have to make me keep going longer so you could fucking masturbate in my ear. Now have a good night and go to fuck to sleep before I come over there and put you to sleep. You're in my world now, Grandma. See you later, buddy. Have a good night.
Bye.
Jesus H fucking Christ. Oh man. It's just, we're out of control. We're just absolutely out of control. Thank you guys very much for joining us right here on Dead on Dave Productions. I hope you guys had a fun time. Tomorrow, we'll do some wrestling content. I might be busy tomorrow. Might be recording something tomorrow. Who knows? So I don't know what's going to be going on. We'll find something very interesting to talk about, I'm sure, whether it be in wrestling or YouTube or otherwise. Either way, I hope you guys had a fun time tonight. Thank you for checking out everything on the channel. Couldn't thank you more. I had a fantastic wrestling episode. If you want to know my thoughts on the Royal Rumble, check out the show I did earlier tonight with Andre Corbeil, the Andre Corbeil, who did a fantastic job. Check him out over on Andre Corbeil. And, of course, we are both featured on the Andre Corbeil Show on Vince Russo's The Brand website and Vince Russo right here on YouTube. Thank you guys very much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Keep it copious, folks. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Drop a like on the video on the way out. Subscribe. We'll see you next time. And peace. I'm going to kill myself.